Mounce, BBG, chapter 35, sentence 9. We are getting near to the end of end. So, hopefully as we start off and look at this post-positive gar, you also have that chi. You should know when you have those two together that that chi is probably not going to be translated as and. You're going to run with either even or also. And kind of see what makes sense in the context if you have more context. So son of man, you know very well. Aelthan, hopefully you know from Aelthon. And then when the epsilon nu should tell you that it's third singular. Aelthon, of course, comes from erchomai. In this case, though, the aorist form Aelthon in the third singular, so he came, right? But it's who came? It's the Son of Man, but he did not come. So the Son of Man did not come. And then you have this long animal here, which comes from diakoneo, which is the verbal form that we get the word deacon from. But knowing that, you ought to be able to look at this and say, well, okay, thani, what do I know about that? That theta tells me is probably passive, and that ending tells me it's looking like an infinitive. So we're going to go with a passive infinitive, and hopefully you also know that with the theta in there, that also tells you that it's an aorist passive infinitive. So to be served, because it's from diakoneo, I serve. So as an aorist passive infinitive is going to be to be served, and then you have but, and then diakonesai. Hopefully you recognize this as an aorist active infinitive. So it's to serve, but to serve, and then you have and you have dunai. And you've got this ending, which you might think would be a present active for didomi, right? As a me verb, then you might say that's a present active kind of ending for the infinitive. But actually, you don't have that reduplication that you have in the present. That would be didunai. So you have just the dunai, which tells you you ought to be looking at this as an aorist, and you'd be right that it's an aorist active infinitive in this case, but from didomi, so to give the soul of him or his soul, and then he gives you lutron as a ransom, and then anti we would typically want to say against, but the idea is in exchange or on behalf of many. So starting back at the beginning and running all the way through, for also the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his soul a ransom for many, or on behalf of many, something like that.